day there was a man named Patrick. He heard from all his friends that there were lots of stocks rising, and the property was doing well and profits guaranteed. So he went to the bank for some advice. The relationship manager, also known as the RM, suggested some mini bonds and instruments for him to invest in. And he said, come on, Lehman Brothers mini bonds, come on, DBS high notes 5, come on, Mary Lynch, no. So one day the crisis hit the shores here. Patrick lost a lot of money in the shares. He felt so mad he went to the lawyers to sue the RM. He brought the RM to the arbitration room to settle the issue once and for all. He sued the RM and the RM was not happy at all. Oh, there were so many issues to whether or not he could be sued. RM, you should be careful next time. RM, that's something you should look out for. RM, listen up and learn from now. Oh, come on.
The financial crisis strikes Singapore and affects many Singaporeans. In all, nearly 10,000 people in Singapore stand to lose over 500 million Singapore dollars due to the collapse of Lehman Brothers. 4,700 customers in Singapore and Hong Kong had invested 300 million Singapore dollars in Lehman-linked structured product. In Singapore, 1,400 DBS customers invest a total of 103 million in DBS High Notes 5. Over 8,000 investors have sunk more than $500 million into the mini bonds program. Finally, the DBS has said it will pay up to 80 million Singapore dollars to compensate some investors. Maybank has identified mini bonds investors for compensation, while smaller financial institution Hong Leong Finance said it will buy back Lehman-linked mini bonds from elderly and less educated customers.
Firstly, we have to find out if Patrick is a bank customer. Even though Patrick does not have a bank account with the bank, he receives services from the bank. Hence, Patrick is a bank customer. In this story, the relationship manager advised Patrick to buy structured products like Lehman Brothers mini bonds. However, the RM cannot be sued. The RM is a person who represents the bank. The RM looks at a fraction of the picture while the banks have been observing the whole pictures. They sell products based on information provided by the bank. By suing the RM, they will only spit out the truth about the bank's policy. Hence, when the investment fails, the bank is the one who is held liable for breach the duty of care or making negligent misrepresentation. However, the RM should look out to the following points when giving the financial advices. Firstly, he should not exaggerate the products by saying that it is risk-free, as all investment comes with risk. The RM should advise the customer that risk is directly proportionate to return. By saying a financial is risk-free, he is making a misrepresentation to the customer. Secondly, RM should know how well the financial products are being packaged. He needs to have sufficient current market information, date and reports to support the advice that is given. Thirdly, RM should disclose any information that he knows. For example, if he knows that a company is financially not stable, he should disclose this information to the customer and advise him in considering whether to invest. Lastly, RM should inform the customer not only the optimistic returns, but also any possible loss if the investment fails due to hidden uncertainties. In this case, even though the Lehman Brothers was doing well at that time and the bank believed that it is one of the most safest bonds to invest in, the bank should also cite how much one could lose if Lehman Brothers collapse. Therefore, the customer can weigh the return and risk involved. The customer himself will then consider if the investment is worthwhile.